What is going on, guys? WWE Figure Oz back with another video, and today, as you saw in the title, we have my top 5 worst elites in my collection. That is right, my top 5 least favorite elites in my collection. These figures I'm not the biggest fan of. Before we get started, if you guys haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. The link to that is in the description box down below. And without further ado, we are going to get started. In no particular order, first, we have Braun Strowman. This is the Elite 68 Braun Strowman. And it's not just this specific Braun Strowman. It's pretty much any Braun Strowman figure. That is like, has a black singlet on and just these traditional Braun Strowman pants. We've gotten way too many of them. There's, way too many of them. They look exactly the same. Yeah, this Braun Strowman, just isn't the best because it's pretty much the same Braun Strowman as every other Braun Strowman. If you guys haven't already checked out the video of me ranking all my Braun Strowman figures, feel free to check that out. I'll leave the link on the top right so you can check that out. But yeah, here we have Braun Strowman. Again, it's not the biggest fan of the figure. It's too bland. It's too much like all the other Braun Strowmans. So that is why this is on the list. Again, in no particular order. Next up, we have Elite 61 Kevin Owens. This figure came into United States champion, and the reason why this isn't one of my favorite figures is because of the head scan. It does look like Kevin Owens, but yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it, mainly because of the hair. I know Kevin Owens' hair was like this at the time, but yeah, just not the biggest fan of it in figure form. Don't think it looks that good. Plus the arms barely ever move, so yeah, that's another bummer. But yeah, cool gear I guess, but the head scan and the arms, just not the biggest fan of. And that is why this is also on the list, if it would even stand. Wow. Okay, and another reason is because this doesn't even stand. Yeah, just gonna put it there. Next up, we have Elite 70 EC3. This figure is pretty cool. It is, not gonna lie. It is pretty cool. Looks exactly like EC3. The yellow gear is pretty cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. The reason is because EC3 is now released, and there is no use of this figure because he barely had any big moments besides in NXT, but even then didn't really have any big cool moments, so there's really no use of this figure. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. If he was still in the company and was like a big name, like maybe he's a United States champion or something, then yeah, it'd be pretty cool. But because there's no use of this figure anymore, just not the biggest fan of it. Next up, we have Triple H. This is, I'm not sure what series it is. I'll leave the series number on the top one of the corners, but we have Triple H. Not the biggest fan of this figure because I've got a lot of Triple H's, a bold Triple H. I don't actually have a long hair Triple H. All my Triple H's are bold, but yeah, it's pretty much the same as the others. In the head scan, not the biggest fan of the hair, the color of the hair, not the biggest fan of it. Same as the head scan. Not the biggest fan of that as well. And the arms, just like the Kevin Owens, they don't move, which kind of sucks. But, and the gear, pretty bland. I know it's his gear that he wore at WrestleMania 31. But yeah, still pretty bland. And yeah, just for some reason, I'm not the biggest fan of this figure. And last, we have Aiden English. This is my least favorite WWE figure in my collection. I know I said in no particular order. For these four, there's no particular order, but this one is my least favorite Elite in my collection. Reason being is because of how bland it is. I know this is what Aiden English wore, but And just like EC3, he's now released, and now there's no use of this figure because he didn't have any big moments besides with Rusev and the Vaudevillains, I guess. But just not the biggest fan of it. It's really bland, and that is why I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, look at this, just plain black. Has some logos over here, but still. Yeah, I'm just really not the biggest fan of this figure. Yeah. There we have it, guys. This has been my top 5 least favorite WWE Elites in my collection. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any of these figures. And if you guys like any of these figures, you guys might completely disagree with my list, and you guys might like every single one of them. It may even be your favorites. But comment down below your opinion. Comment down below any video suggestions. And follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. The link to that is in the description box down below, as well as subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and this has been another video from WWE Figure Oz.